Hello, my name is Bailey Kennedy, and today I am very excited to speak with you on a subject I hope you'll find quite interesting. Have you ever wondered if designer goods are worth the big price tag? As a merchandising major, I'm sure you could have guessed that I enjoyed to shop. And while I would love to only be a consumer of finer goods, I'm also a broke college student. Now, don't get me wrong, I love getting a good deal, and I look for them often. But have you ever wondered what you could get if you decided to invest in a designer good? How long would this item last me? Is it worth my money? I believe that designer goods are worth the big price tag and that we get what we pay for. And today I'm going to tell you why you should invest in designer goods. The first thing I would like to tell you is that designer goods are often made of materials like hand-woven silk, genuine leather, cashmere, or other high-end materials. They also require a bit more attention to detail, maybe a certain type of stitching or craftsmanship. These both add to the genuineness of each item and the cost and the quality of the item. Take an Hermes handbag, for example. If you purchase one of these, you are given a lifetime guarantee. The company ensures that if you have any problem with your bag, they will fix it for you free of charge. Cloth can also be looked at as an example. Let's say you buy a new coat every year for $70 in the wintertime. Now let's say that you buy a Burberry trench coat for $700. This coat, if taken care of properly, can last you for 10 to 15 years, if not longer. And in a span of 10 years, you will have bought 10 coats for $70 that are trendy and probably are out of style by the next season. Or you could keep your one coat that you spent $700 on that will stay in style for all of those years. The key to shopping for designer goods is to keep your pieces timeless, stay away from trendy. And if you're like me and don't necessarily have $700 to drop on a new coat, I like to shop at places like eBay, Poshmark, or 6pm.com to get designer goods at a deal. My next point I'd like to tell you about designer goods are confidence. We all have that one pair of sweatpants that we love to lounge around in. But are we looking at our best when we're laying around in them? Probably not. It is scientifically proven that when we wear a designer good or a nicer outfit that we feel better about ourselves. We have more self-esteem and more self-confidence. In a study recently done by Vogue magazine and a journal of social psychology, they break down the science of our wardrobe choices by calling it enclosed cognition. Catherine Bernard of Vogue magazine recently sat down with different types of women and interviewed them on their fashion choices. She found that in each of these women, although they differed, they found great success or confidence in their favorite pieces from their wardrobe. This makes sense because you wouldn't wear your bunny slippers and your favorite house coat to your job interview, would you? You are how you dress. And my final point. When I think of Jacqueline Kennedy, I think of her iconic Chanel two-piece suits or her straight-line shift dresses. When I think of Audrey Hepburn, I think of her iconic Givenchy little black dress she wore in the Breakfast at Tiffany's movie. Now, what do these two things have in common? Two fashion icons? Yes. However, if you take both of those designer goods that they both wore today, they would still be considered fashion forward. Timeless is the key when you shop designer goods. This is why many of our favorite vintage pieces today are still so costly. They're taken great care of and they're designed with forever in mind. Designer goods are classic pieces that take quite a bit of time to assemble. They're unique, and that's what makes them special. Not everyone has them. I believe that designer goods are worth our money and that we get the best bang for our buck when we invest in them. When we do this, we are giving We are investing in our own style and confidence.